Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another Whatever Wednesday where I can post whatever the heck I want, and today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done in a long time. I'm going to be doing a tag. Before we start with the tag, I'm sure you noticed the background's different. This isn't permanent, it's just leftover from a breakfast pillow fort date that I had with my girlfriend today, and I thought it'd be cool to make a video in here, and I'm sure it doesn't look the best, but I like being in here. I feel cozy, feel warm, feel loved, and it's great. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's just get started with the tag. I have the questions right here on my phone. Let's get started. Question number 1, what was the first YouTube video I ever watched? The first YouTube video I ever watched was How to Be Ninja by Nigahiga, and I found it because of the Magic Treehouse children's book series. I want to let you try to figure out the connection between that one, because if you don't know the series, this is going to sound super weird. Basically, the books are about these two kids that have a treehouse that transports them back and forwards in time, and they go on adventures. Well, in 5th grade, I got a hold of one of those books, and it was about ninjas, and I was like, oh my god, this is the coolest thing I've ever read. What are ninjas? I gotta know more. So after school that day, I went to my grandparents' computer and looked up how to be a ninja, and that video popped up, and I thought it was so cool. To this day, I still think it's pretty funny. And it just completely sparked my interest with the whole YouTube thing. That's how I found YouTube. Obviously, it's the first YouTube video I ever watched, but that's how I found YouTube, and since then, I've been following Nigahiga stuff. Super cool. Sure, you guys know him. If you don't, go check him out, but finish this video. I need the watch time. Question number 2, first person you subscribe to on YouTube, Nigahiga. Question number 3, do you still talk to your first love? I built a fort for her today. Question number 4, what was your first kiss? I was in 3rd grade, it was under the red playground, and it was all because of peer pressure. Kids were chanting kiss, 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 and I was terrified to let them down, so I kissed her. Question number 5, first alcoholic drink. My mom watches this. Question number 6, first car. I haven't had one yet. I used to have a lot of Hot Wheels when I was a kid. Question number 7, what was my first job? Well, my first job was and is being an in-home supportive care unit. So basically I watch kids. Question number 8, what was your first pet? Ooh, I don't know. I guess my personal first pet was my cat Pedro, and I got him when I was 5, which means that he's 12. No, his birthday's in July, so he's 13 this year. He's super old. I think, like, with the cat age calculator, I don't know how accurate that is, but I think with the cat age calculator, he's like 64. Question number 9, first celebrity crush. Oh god. My family always jokes about me having a crush on Fran Drescher, the nanny from the Nick at Night series when I was a kid, I guess. Is that it? Yeah, I'll count that. Question number 10, who was your first real boyfriend? Didn't have one. Question number 11, who was the first person to text you today? My girlfriend was. Question number 12, who was your first grade teacher? That's pretty funny. Everything else is like first boyfriend, first this, and then first grade. First grade was Miss Bell. She was super cool, but she left my class like halfway through the school year because she went and got pregnant. Like, it's not my fault that you got knocked up. You don't have to abandon me. I had a student teacher for the rest of the year. Miss Bell, if you're watching, I love you. I'm sorry. Question number 13, where was your first sleepover? If we're talking about sleepovers with friends and not like with family, it was actually at my house. I had all my friends come over for my birthday, and about halfway through the night, I told my mom that I didn't feel good and tried to get them to go home because I didn't like other people in my room. They ended up staying. Well, one of them actually went home. I think he was uncomfortable with it too. I don't think a lot of kids really like sleepovers. We have a routine when we're that young, and disrupting that is weird. But my first sleepover, I think, was around 5 years old. Question number 14, what was the first thing you did this morning? I jumped out of bed because I had a lot to do this morning, and I woke up about 15 minutes late, and I just like ran to my closet, got my clothes on, brushed my teeth super quick, and headed out the door. Question number 15, what was the first concert you ever went to? I went to a Christian rock concert when I was like 7 called Rock of Ages, and you know what, as cheesy as it sounds, I thought it was pretty cool at the time, okay? Question number 16, what was my first broken bone? It was my collarbone that I still have the scar from. Here's a picture of it breaking. Basically, I jumped over a fence to meet my friends at a park, and I hit the ground, and I tried to do a parkour roll because I used to think that I could do parkour. And I landed with this shoulder and this side of my neck hitting the ground at the same time and pushing apart, and it broke my collarbone. Sucked. Question number 17, first movie you remember seeing, so like seeing in theaters. God. Okay, well, the first one I remember seeing is Up, the Disney Pixar movie, but I know for sure it's not the first one that I actually saw. I wonder if my mom knows. Hey, I'm filming a video right now, you're on camera. Do you remember what my first movie in the theater was? Right?
Do you remember what the first movie I saw in the theater was? After Toy Story.
After Toy Story? Instead of
Toy
B?
Story was before you were.
Toy Story is before me, Mom. Do you not remember how old I am?
Shrek was. Oh,
It could have been.
maybe Shrek. It might have been, yeah.
Maybe. Okay, I'll go with that. Alright, bye. Shrek. By the way, speaking of Shrek, if you guys have a subscription to Netflix, watch the Shrek musical. You'll thank me later. Alright, question 18. First sport that I was involved in. I tried out for the basketball team in elementary school because of High School Musical. I thought Troy Bolton was cool. Yeah, that about sums up my relationship with sports. Number 19. What was my first tweet? I'll put that right here. Question number 20. What was my first Facebook profile picture? I don't think my first one actually had me in it, so I'm just gonna do the first one of my face. And then the last one, memories. The last question number 21, what was my first piercing? My first piercing was my lip piercing. It's right here. I got it to celebrate 200 subscribers. Aww. Oh man, that was so much fun. I really liked that. I went in and I tried to record it because I wanted to do like a piercing my lip question mark video, but they didn't let me record in the piercing parlor, piercing store, piercing depot. I love that piercing. I took it out because I was just hurting myself. I would get it caught on blankets and stuff, and it really hurt my lip. But anyway, that's the end of the tag. I actually really enjoyed doing this. I haven't done this in a super long time, and I'm glad to be back. Tags are cool. You guys get to know a little bit more about me, and I get to be narcissistic. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe while you're down there if you haven't already. We have a great little family here, and you would look great in it. Let me know down in the comment section below, what's the first video you saw from this channel? When was the first time you saw Zay Does Stuff on your homepage on YouTube? Or if you search me up, when was the first time you found me? I'm super interested to find out, and I'll be checking the comments. I'll see you guys in a few days with a Fandom Friday video, but until then, go do some good stuff later. It's so hot with these lights on. I was trying to play it off this whole time. I'm gonna put the fan on.